Hello and happy Saturday. My name is Marcy Powers. I am a light worker, and I'm talking about self-love. I wanted to talk about something that we all go through. Let's say, when you get really depressed, a lot of times, well, I know I do, and I've seen a lot of people talk about it, so I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. But you tend to reach for something like ice cream or chocolate or some sort of dessert, or you eat or whatever. And here's the mistake that we make. So we reach for something that's going to make us feel better in that moment. And let's say you reach for a big piece of chocolate cake and you're eating it and it's delicious and oh my gosh, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I'm such a loser. I not only did my boyfriend just break up with me, but now I'm getting fat by eating this big slice of chocolate cake. That's probably why he broke up with me in the first place, blah, 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 blah. So we get into that spiral where we get to a point where we did something to make ourselves feel better, right? So we're eating the chocolate and we're feeling better, and then all of a sudden we realize we're eating chocolate, so then you beat yourself up and you go straight down the chute again. How about acknowledging the fact that you reached for something that made you feel better, and you did feel better, and then I suggest that while you're eating that chocolate cake or whatever it is you choose, like, be present with it and be mindful. Like, feel how that chocolate cake feels in your mouth and taste that delicious processed sugar that goes in there or whatever it is that you're eating. Taste the creamy chocolate and the buttercream and everything. Like, really enjoy it. And then while you're in that space, you will get ideas of what to do next. And a lot of times it'll be like, for me, maybe it'll be like, oh, I'm going to go walk. I'm going to go find a place to walk in nature and notice the trees. And so act on that instead of like acting on what you usually do, which will spiral you back down, which doesn't work, and then you gain weight and you get fatter because you start thinking you're going to get fatter. If you listen to yourself or your guides when you are in that better state, while you're eating the chocolate, before you get to the point where you think, you're a loser because you're eating chocolate, act on those ideas and do whatever it tells you, and don't ever regret having that chocolate. It's delicious, or whatever you have, don't ever regret that. Just feel good about the fact that you made the decision to do something that's going to make you feel better, even if it's for 5 minutes or even if it's for 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure that once you start mindfully eating that cake, you're probably not going to finish the whole thing, because before you finish the whole thing, you're going to feel so much better. Then you're going to be like, okay, I think I've had enough. What happens is that we don't mindfully and eat it presently. We just start shoving that chocolate in our mouth and hoping to drown all those bad feelings. And that's not really, but if you're present with it, and like I said, feel how moist that cake is in your mouth and the delicious buttercream, and can you taste vanilla in there? And oh my gosh, can you taste the butter that was used? Yeah, it just gets a lot better. And like I said, you probably won't finish the whole thing. I don't. Usually when I eat mindfully like that, once I've had enough or my body's had enough, I go, okay, that was really good. And I don't really think about like, oh no, I can't eat anymore. So anyway, so try that and see how much better that feels than beating yourself up because you ate chocolate or, ice cream, or had 3 or 4 margaritas. Yeah, probably after the 3rd or 4th margarita, or even the 2nd, you might not even be able to think anything. So personally, for me, a margarita or a drink isn't the choice that's good for me. I'd rather have something really decadent, like chocolate cake or chocolate ice cream, or a delicious pizza. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a beautiful Saturday, and enjoy life to its fullest. That is self-love. Mwah.